Hey G Squad, welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? So in this episode we have this cool amazing part right here in my hand, and basically what this is a portable desktop fan that you can use on your desk, your table, at home, wherever you guys decide to use it, that's up to you guys. But this is the one that we have right here. So this one I mentioned how it has a battery of 10,000 mAh. It's basically a clip-on fan, so you can clip it anywhere if you want to. If you turn inside right here, it tells you guys some of the specs that's on here. If you can see right there. Based on what they mentioned on here, if you use it at the highest speed level, you can get a maximum of 11.5 hours. And the charging time that it takes to fully charge the product itself from 0 to 100 is around 7 hours. And for the product itself, it comes in different colors. So I got the blue one, but they also have it in black and white as well. But first thing first, let me actually open the product to show you guys what it actually looks like first and what's included in the actual packaging itself. Alright, so when you guys open up, you can see that this is basically what it looks like. So they do provide the cable right here, which is USB to micro USB. And then right underneath that is the actual fan itself. So let's take everything out. So inside the package itself, they also provide you guys a user manual to teach you guys how to use the product itself. And right here we have the product. Let's take it out. Alright, so right here is basically what the product looks like. You can see they have a very strong clip right here. And they also have the protection layer right here to prevent it from damaging your property. And at the very bottom, they do have the anti-skid material to prevent it from moving around. So this side is the front side of the fan right here. And this is what it looks like in the back. So you can see they have two different compartments right here. So they have a USB and also a micro USB slot right here. So I'm assuming for the USB, you guys can actually use that to charge your other devices if you guys want to. And right here is basically where you plug in the cable to recharge the fan itself. And bottom part right here, this is basically the switch to activate the product itself. And right there, they have the indicator light to show you guys when it's on. And I believe the different speed levels as well. And then the cool thing about this fan is the fact that it's rotatable. So it's go like this. You can turn it 360 like that if you guys want to. And you can turn it left and right like this. You can see. Definitely super awesome. So that way you can actually aim it to wherever you guys want to. So whether you guys want to move it left and right, up and down, you can do all of that on here. And then for this product, it actually has 3 different speed levels on here. So like I mentioned, if you guys use it at the lowest speed level, you can get around 40 hours. But if you use it at the highest speed level, you can get around 11.5 hours. And obviously for this product itself, there's a lot of different functionality and benefits on the product itself. If you guys are curious about what they are, you can refer to this image right here. And probably one of the coolest thing about the product itself is the fact that it has a built-in LED light, which is super convenient, especially when you're using this at night or if you're using this when you're camping. But I'll also show you guys how to turn it on in a second. So that is basically everything that's on the product itself. Let me actually plug in the cable to show you guys how to charge it and how to use a USB option as well and see whether or not both of them works first. Alright, so I'm going to use the cable that they provide for me here. I'm going to plug this into my power bank that I have right here. So we just want to plug this into the back right here. So once we have it plugged in, you guys can see the indicator right there to show you guys that it's charging. So right now it's 1 out of 3, so the battery is quite low, so you definitely need to charge it up. Let's try out the other output right here and see when it actually works. So I do have my cable right here that I'm going to use to plug in my iPhone. Alright, so plug this inside here, and then we'll plug the other side to our phone. So right here. Alright, so you can definitely see that actually works as a power bank, which is super convenient, especially like I mentioned when you have to go in camping or whatever. So that way you can actually use it as a fan and you can actually use it as a power bank as well. But now let me actually test it out to see whether or not it actually works while it's being charged. Alright, so you can definitely see and hear that the product itself actually does work while it's being charged. So that's definitely super convenient, so you guys can actually charge the product itself while using the product itself at the same time. But now let's test out the dB on here and see how loud it is. Alright, so we got the tester on. Let's give it a try. So that's speed level 1. Speed level 2. Speed level 3. Alright, since even the test itself is actually really quiet, it's around like 40 something to 51 or 52 for the max speed with speed level 3. So if you guys are trying to look for a fan that is super quiet that works pretty well, this one is probably ideal for you guys. But let me actually test it out myself and see how it feels first. So speed level 1 first. So this one's definitely super quiet, it's not that strong. I can feel the wind, but it doesn't feel like it actually will help me cool down. Let me bring it to speed level 2. Alright, so speed level 2 is definitely a little bit louder, but actually cools down a lot more than speed level 1. I definitely feel a lot more of the fan when I use it on speed level 2 right here. Let me try speed level 3. Alright, so speed level 3 I can definitely feel a lot more. It's much more louder as well, if I can hear. I feel like if I had to pick between speed level 1, speed level 2, or speed level 3 to use it, especially if I'm on the computer a lot, I'll probably keep it on speed level 2 because if I keep it on speed level 3, it's probably too strong. It'll probably give me like a headache or something. But regardless of which one you guys use, they all work really well to help you guys cool down. Now let me actually test out the LED light and see how that works. So the way how you guys turn it on is by pressing and holding down the button in the back, the power button. Alright, so you can see that turns on right there. So it's definitely really cool. So it has a built-in LED light inside. So that way when you guys are going camping or when you guys are using it in the dark, so that way you can actually use it as like a light bulb to actually see stuff in the dark, which is super convenient. And you guys can still turn it on as well. Eventually, it looks pretty awesome. Obviously, it'll look a lot better and cooler if you guys use it in a darker setting, but even right now, it actually looks kind of cool. Let me actually bring it into a darker setting to give you guys a better view of it, of what actually would look like in the dark, and then we'll come back and talk more about the product in a second. Alright, welcome back guys. So now you guys saw the quick test of the product itself, you can definitely see that actually works pretty well, and the light itself definitely looks a lot better when it's in the darker setting, if you can see. But now that we do unboxing and testing the product itself, now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not. So for me, honestly, I definitely have to say that this one in particular is super worth it if you guys want one and need one of these, especially because of everything that's included in here. So you guys actually use it as a portable fan, you guys have the clipping option to put it anywhere you want to, so that way you don't have to use your hand to hold it all the time. The fact that it actually has a built-in LED light, so you actually use it as a light is pretty awesome. And also the fact of how you guys can use it as a portable charger as well is really, really cool. So you basically get everything all in one right here that you need for your travel essentials, for camping, at home, in office, or wherever. You guys can basically use it anywhere you want to, which is super convenient. But then obviously for those guys who don't want or don't need one or have need one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save your money for something else that you do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys, so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.